going to get started on exercise 1.2, base plate, and I have my previous drawing up, and I'm just going to right away, let's see what's going on here. I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save this as Chapter 1.2. And now I can erase this. So I'm just going to highlight it, hit delete. I'm going to go, while I'm here, I'm just going to go down to here and type in 1.2. And hit enter. Now I'm going to go to model space. Okay. Here's my previous two other exercises. I'm just going to move those over. Keep it straight, move it right there. Okay. Now, I'm looking at the bottom of the base plate, which is 5.5. And I'm just going to go to line, and I'm going to line it up right with the other one, like we did before. Click that. Type in 5.5, enter. It goes up 4. It goes over 4.25. You notice I'm in the dimension command, dimension layer, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to hit escape, go back to line, snap to the point and go up 2, enter, and then close out. And what I'm going to do is just match properties. I'm going to go over here. Actually, those are blocks. I can't do that. So what I'll do is, I'll show you another way. You can just go here to Object Lines and hit Escape and Object. I'm just going to temporarily draw one line. Hit Escape, match properties. And then now I can erase that one line. I have the perimeter here of 1.2 base plate, and I need to put a circle in to create that hole. So I'm going to offset 2.5 from the bottom and offset 1 from left to right, which gives me my center point of the hole, and that hole diameter is 1. So I'm in circle diameter. Type in 1, enter. Go to erase. Delete these lines. And you can see there are 2 circles here. Well, that is a raised boss which comes toward you. And it is located 3 left to right and 1.5 up. Circle diameter is 1 and circle diameter 2. Erase the temporary lines. I'm going to create my top view. I'm going to offset, we're going to use 1/4 inch again, 0.25, enter. Draw my lines up. Trim. Trim again. Off of this line. That line, right click and left click those lines, enter. Now I'm going to go to hidden, layer, go to line, Let me go back, grab the right one. Now, go to trim, left click, then right click, then left click. Get rid of all of those. Go to center, go to line, go to the outside of that circle, find it, bring it up, bring that one up, go to offset 0.25, enter, down and up, zoom in. Let's go to trim. Trim off of this line and trim off of this line, right click and left click, enter. Now just erase this line, that line. Now we have a top view complete. I'm going to go over here, start on my right side view. And again, I'm not worrying about the layer right now. I'm going to offset 1/4 inch, enter. Go to line, snap the corner, bring that over. And I'm going to go to trim. Choose these two. That's the very top and bottom. Right click, left click, enter. Now I'm going to match properties, because if we're going to see everything here is an object line, we can see it. And I'm also going to offset one more time 1/4 inch this line, because this part is sticking out. And you'll see what I mean shortly. Okay, let's go to trim, select these two, then left click, trim again, enter, trim one more here, enter. Match properties, now I'm going to go to my hidden line and my hidden layer, and I want to back up to show you. This is going to be a hole all the way through, and just by coincidence it happens to be right on the same elevation as that corner. So what I'll do, I'll come here. Okay, that's good. Line. We'll bring it over to this point right here. Now this one at the bottom goes all the way through, and I'm going to trim here, this one, trim off of this, left click, then right click, then left click, and then I'm going to go to line and pick this one up, and line, pick the bottom of that up, and it just so happens to be on the same elevation as those two right here, so we're going to leave that off. Hit escape. I'm going to trim, enter. Now I'm going to come back up here and offset 0.25 this line, and I'm going to go to my object line, and I'm going to pick up that same boss at the top view. Go to trim, trim again, choose this line with a left click, then right click, then left click those two. Hit escape. Now I need to extend that center line out a quarter, so I'll offset 1/4 inch this line, temporary, and then I'm going to go extend. So I'll left click, then right click, then left click. Then we go to erase. Now I have my center line, and all I have to do is extend this line out and this line out. Hit escape. Okay, now I want to go to center, layer, and go to line. I'm going to go copy, right click, then left click the end of that line and left click there. Go to copy. I'm going to pick both of those lines. Bring it out here. Go to rotate. Choose both of them, then right click, find the center, rotate it up. Go to move. Find the center and bring that over. We'll do the same thing for the smaller circle. I'm going to come out about right there, copy, copy again both of them, rotate, so I'm left clicking, selected, then right click, then find the center, left click, rotate it up, copy, I'm left clicking, picking both of those, right clicking, find the center, left click, find the center, left click, escape. And then I need to erase that. Okay, now center line, let's just pick here. Go to offset, 1/4 inch, trim. We're going to trim off of this line and this line. Right click, left click, left click. Erase. And I may want to leave that one. Nope, I'm going to take that off. Just going to erase both of those. There is a center line here that's going to come in, and it's on the same elevation here. For clarity, I'm just going to leave that off for right now. So basically we have a plate with a hole here and a hole here and a boss that comes out 1/4 inch, and you can see it sticking out 1/4 inch here. Now we're going to go to dimension. I'm going to go linear, and I'm always going to put my overall height on this side. And I'm going to go from here to there. Let me back up. Linear from here. Try it again. Linear. Always want to pick the point. Zoom in. Pick here, there. Let's go linear from here to there. And linear from here to there. Radius. I'm going to go back to linear we're trying to put as many dimensions as we need and only what we need to be able to manufacture this part. We could go here and put an angle. Not sure if that would help much, but we're going to throw that on there anyway. We're going to come up here and we're going to go linear and linear again. I may want to put that down here. And I do believe that should be everything, but here to there. And we got the overall height. And we probably would want to put this dimension here. And that, my friends, is exercise 1.2. So we're going to create a block. We'll call it chapter. Start back here. 1.2. Hit OK. Let's make a base about right here. Left click and put a window around everything there, and then right click. Go to title block, insert. Let's try 1:1. Just hit OK. And that almost fits in perfect. I'm probably going to go back and insert, type in 0.9, hit OK. And drop it in. And that is 1.2. And make sure you got your name, exercise 1.2. You can leave the material the same. That's the beauty of the template. You don't have to redo any of this again. And save it.